to this video demonstration of ClickSitesAI. So welcome. If you're watching this video, I want to quickly show you some of the powerful features when it comes to ClickSitesAI, how you can build a website rapidly just by using AI and just giving your thoughts and just one line, basically just give it an idea and it will build the site for you just based on the keyword that you give it. Okay, so as you're going to begin for the very first time, we have so many different levels of integration, whether you want to do email marketing as well, whether you want to use other apps for graphic design like Artistically, and also if you have webinars that you set up, and even AI. We've got a whole amount of integrations a user can actually set up. But if we're going to do this for the very first time, let's go to create a quick page. Okay, so when you actually come into this is going to be very advanced now. Okay, we have 3 different features to choose from within the hub, the AI Studio. Okay, so this will actually create magazine style websites simply by your description of a business or the website idea that you may have. Okay, and alongside that we've got a huge amount of different languages you can choose from, so you don't just need to create your website in just English. We have a huge range of different global languages you can choose from, and the ClickSitesAI will build those websites in the respective language that you choose, such as Japanese, Korean, Arabic, Chinese, Greek, Polish, etc, etc. Well, this one will keep it as English, so you just simply describe your business or website idea. Second, we have AI templates, so you can actually see the templates and be specific on a certain template that you may have, and you can see the length of the template, how will it appear. So we've got some beautiful templates you can choose from. Maybe you do a startup, maybe a membership site, maybe an opt-in page style, or so many styles to choose from, and you can see some beautiful sites or essentially nice previews. And you can just imagine with ClickSitesAI, it will build out the content for you using the content robot, and even the imageries it will create it unique to the your idea or what you want the website to be about. Okay, so all you'll do is simply select the template, and you can see it will then populate in there, and then just name the idea. And lastly, we have the AI canvas. Now with the AI canvas, this is AI powered design generation. Okay, everything that you do here, even when you're inside the editor and building, everything is driven by powerful AI. So you can actually give it just instructions. But we do have the capabilities where you can actually select a design element you want to change and make those changes. And even using the powerful additional features you've probably seen within the AI canvas, where you can actually reimagine. Basically, you can get any website URL, and ClickSitesAI will essentially reimagine the design and create you something similar to based on that website URL that you inserted. Okay. Secondly, you can actually drag and drop an image that you may have. Maybe you have a section block, maybe a similar type website that you want to take inspiration from. Once you insert that, it will actually recreate something similar to the image that you have uploaded. Okay. And also with even the studio and the canvas, you can actually use image to HTML. So you can take any image, and ClickSitesAI will insert that into your website, and it will generate or convert that, into HTML. Okay, it'll create its own version that you can use for yourself. So if you have any kind of examples to choose from, you can insert that and it will generate something similar to and make it your own version of it. So for this, let's go ahead and let's just describe something that we want to build. So I'll show you a couple of these and how they will look. Okay, so describe the page. Let's say a dentistry website. That's it. That's all I have to do, and generate. And straight away you can see this beautiful live preview of the website being created in real time in front of your very eyes. Okay, and just like that, you can see the process. So you actually get to witness and observe the process of it being built with the AI. I thought it would be a nice experience as well for you to see. So you can actually view this on both desktop and mobile. So you'll see it'll be mobile optimized as well. And the amazing thing about using the AI canvas, you can actually ask the AI for edit. So you can actually have a conversation with it and tell it any specifics that you want to change, or alternatively, you can actually upload a reference image and it'll insert it directly into the platform. Let me show you what that would look like. So once I select upload reference image, you can see I've just uploaded an image there, and then I can ask the AI for edits, but it will already understand that, and I just enter that there. So it's going to analyze that request, and this is the reference image, and I would like it, okay, to create something similar to this reference image, which it's going ahead and doing right now. Okay, so you can see here's the original here, and it's actually gone and created this unique image. Okay, this is going to be now converted into the website as HTML just based off that reference image, and you can see it's got a nice actionable button there, and we've got another actionable button on the image also. And the good thing about this is you'll see even the headers are done. Okay, all of these buttons, and obviously you would have to make sure you go ahead and link. But when it's analyzing the request, one thing you'll see, you can actually find the headline, adjust the imagery, call to action, and any edits you want, you can just simply ask the AI. Now, alternatively, if you don't want to, if you're happy with, so what you can also do, instead of having a chat, you can actually go and switch over to design. So select an element on the preview to make changes. So the brilliant thing about this is we want to give you that flexibility that you have choice of working with AI, or you can make those specific changes yourself. So you can see once I hover over certain elements, wherever they may be, I can actually make edits. I can change the typography, the font, the size, the line height, customize the color, the background. It's currently blue. We can change. We've got a whole array of different colors in the palette you can choose from, or you know what, you can even use your own custom colors. So you have that full flexibility of applying and making those changes, whether it's for your own personal or client projects. You've got different layers of change or making adjustments to layout on spacing, the margins, the color borders, etc., etc. And as you go down, just have a preview, you can see such a beautiful, contemporary, nice, modernized website that was created just by simply entering the idea. So everything here is essentially customizable and you can use and ready to go. And the other amazing element of this is that you can translate the site, so you can actually enable the multilingual translation, so you can actually customize the tab so it can have so many different languages. So the website's not just confined to an English speaking country. Alongside that, you do have the ability to check history, so at any time if you're unhappy with the version that you created, you can always go back to a previous version. Now, having said that, without going too much into this, because I want to show you a preview of the other feature within ClickSitesAI. For those that are really into their code and their elements, you can simply select the HTML, the code tab here, and you can see all of the creation, the back end genetic makeup essentially of the website, and then you can go back and make changes. So that gives a bit more flexibility for anyone that's advanced. However, you don't have to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump back to creating the website, and I'll show you another method of creating your sites using ClickSitesAI in this demonstration. Okay, now we're back in here. So we do have the AI Studio. I'm going to show you the AI templates. This is also something you'll probably absolutely love. And let's have a look. So we've got all these beautiful websites we can choose from. You can see this nice, clean, modern look website. Let's go for this one. I select the template. Yes, I'm happy with that. And then you can see it's now been inserted. What's the business name? Let's have a look at, let's try another dentistry website, or you can actually make it anything. Let's say, a doctor's website. Okay, so just remember, product, services, online, offline. You can create a website, maybe have your own product and services, ebooks, training, coaching, consulting. Maybe you have a client that has their own offline business and you'll bring their business online. We can do all of that amazing stuff. And also a doctor's website, you can see you can change the languages as well. Okay, and then generate. Now, the next process, once it does process this, you can see now it's ask us, it's going to ask us what is the business name, where you can clarify the specific business name. And also you'll see all of these bullets. Now, everything here can be changed. Now, what this is essentially creating is like the foundation or the sections of the website of the AI, how it will build it and break it up. So you have the header, the about us, our medical services. So it's actually creating all these sections from scratch, all by AI, and all it's going to create fresh content for you. And the good thing about any of these, you can actually delete them, you can remove them, you can add and tailor make the perfect section here. However, once you're in the website, you can also make those edits, so you're not just stuck on the initial stage here. You can actually go in and make those edits. Once you've done that, are you happy with that? Just generate website. Okay, so now the website is ready, so you can see it's been generated successfully. And what we're going to do now, you can see Family Health Clinic. Let's go to view website. Okay, now here what you'll see is the initial. Okay, there's the editor here. So it's a fully built out editor, and you can see the website has been fully built out here and highly responsive based on that template we chose. And you can even see these sections are animated, and all these sections, even though they're animated, if you want to adjust the animations and dictate your own animations that are within the styles that we have, you can adjust them. Even the font, everything that you're seeing on the screen now can be edited, changed and customized to your liking. So that includes the text. You can see as soon as I select that, we can actually change the text, change the color. We can edit anything right now on the screen. Not only that, we can change it. We have gradient levels, we've got highlights, font settings, whole range of beautiful different fonts to choose from, even the font weight. So everything can be fully customized, even to the line spacing, okay, the letter spacing, list and indentations, even types of headers that you want to include. So everything has been fully built out, and it's a very advanced editor. And now here's some of the other key things, is that everything that you're seeing now has already been coded in order for it to be responsive on different mobile devices. So what does that actually mean? At the top you'll see we've got a whole different number of devices that it's already been optimized for. We have desktop, even a laptop, and you can see as I click them, they are already automatically adjusting for us. And even if I go back to desktop, go to settings, I can see a live preview of how it'll appear when it's online. Now, if you're probably thinking there needs a header, of course, yes, we can add a header just by simply going to sections and selecting 004 nav bar, and here we have a navigation bar has been added. Now the good thing with a navigation bar, you can go in there, you can actually start building out your navigation. If you want home, about, services, etc, etc, you can add all that amazing stuff, and you can even make it a fixed, okay, you can make it a fixed bar. You can change everything here and even change the color, okay, of the bar itself to customize it that is in order or congruent with your website theme. And even when it comes to the menu builder, you can have either icons, okay, you can select the icon, or you can keep the text as is, etc, etc. So you can fully build out the website as you would expect. And if we go to sections, you can see a huge range of different brand new sections you can choose from. Okay, got a huge library of these sections that you can add. In every section that you add, whether it's if we go to all categories, you can see we've got sliders, video, custom, landing, header, articles, photos, lists, quotes, all of them. As we go through, you can see everything can be customized, even with the headers. So even with the slider, everything can be customized with these images. And even if you want it a video style section, you can add all of that stuff just by simply clicking, and it'll insert it directly into your site. And then once you're inside the site, you actually have a section here where you can go to the section settings, and you can customize everything with its spacing, animation, the scroll, responsiveness, etc, etc. And then we have content blocks, so you can actually add different levels of content blocks. Okay, so what that basically means is, say I wanted to add a photo or a button, I can just simply grab what I want and drag and drop. Okay, simply drag and drop any element, whatever it may be. If I want to add it to a particular section, you can see highlighted there, and it's added. Furthermore, if I want to, let's go for contact. Okay, we've got a number of different contact, but if I want to go to all categories and we go to contact here, I have the ability of adding my opt-in pages. Okay, so you can see if I add this directly into the site, the amazing feature of this is once I select this section, I go to settings, you can see we have a powerful form builder. And when I mean form builder, you can actually create or allow the AI to create a complete survey form for you, and you can add as many elements. You can see a huge range of all these different features that you can add into your form, so you can really customize it as you would expect. Instead of getting third-party form builder, you can do this all within the platform itself, and then you can actually integrate it with autoresponder that you may have. Or alternatively, if you don't want to integrate within the platform or a third-party platform, ClickSitesAI will also store that data for you via a CSV file. Let me just show you this generate form. So what form would I like to create? A survey for high ticket sales of a software. Okay, let's just say that, and you can see generate. You can exchange the languages, but what that's going to allow us now to do is allow the AI to create a survey for us. So what this would essentially mean is it would optimize the best level of input with this name, obviously email, and all the fields you would expect when it comes to a survey for collecting that information. And then either you as the individual, your team, can then sift through the surveys and then reach out to the individual prospects. Okay, so the AI will actively, intuitively create a compelling survey for you, which means it's all done for you essentially just by using AI. Now, the other great thing is that even though it creates the survey for you, you can actually customize it and you can tweak and tailor make it until you're happy. And not only that, you can actually adjust. Okay, you can adjust the form settings, i.e. meaning you can change the colors, etc, etc. So we'll come back in just a few. Okay, and just like that, there we have our survey form. Now it says high ticket survey sales survey. We got what is your role in the sales process, etc, etc. What is the primary industry of a target customer, and then you can see a survey for high ticket sales of a software. And now the good thing is, luckily, with any of these forms, they're not going to be completely locked in, so you can edit the form and you can see how the AI has populated these fields. And the good thing is we can either rearrange, okay, or we can see what's within that, and we can actually delete, we can develop, add more options. And another great thing is that you also have the ability of going to the designer and you can actually change colors. Okay, so you can see how we can edit those colors. So it's really nice that you have that ability of customizing everything when it comes to your form. And then like I mentioned, you can actually have that autoresponder integration where you can actually stay on the same page or redirect, and you can actually control the flow of the funnel that's in place when it comes to your survey. And once you press OK, you can see how that is going to be applied into our site. So very versatile, a lot of stuff that we can add. I'll show you some other amazing stuff. So you have the translation engine, so you can have it multilingual as well, just like I showed you on the other version. You also have typography. So when it comes to your site, and if you notice the text and the font, when it comes to typography, not only can you dictate if you want to change the style for a particular section, or you can apply it to the entire site as well. So how that would look as you go through, you can see the different, let me just go to that. Okay, you can see how that's now applying to the entire site. Alternatively, you go to a section, you can just do the section, and we can change which one suits our needs, or the look or the color. Okay, so something a little bit different and something a little bit more unique. We have animation, so you can actually change the level of animations, how you want a section or maybe the entire website to appear, whether it's zooming in, sliding up. And the great thing is that you can actually go into advanced level settings where you can actually apply it to the overlay, the background, the box, the section, on view, on scroll, on timeline. So a lot of thought and process has gone into this, especially when it comes to the time a visitor spends on your website, especially when it comes to pattern interrupt. But overall, it does increase the value or the feel of your website by adding these subtle animations into your site. Now you have HTML editor, so you can actually edit the HTML ability. Also on the home page, on the dashboard, you can actually enter, you can adjust, things like your metadata for SEO settings, etc., etc. If you have a header or footer and you want to inject some code, we can do all of that stuff as well. So that's all in a tutorial, but this is just a quick glance of looking at the site where you can see how easily you can actually add these sections, even articles here. Just easily go in, anything that you like, you just simply go to the editor like so. Maybe you want to change the text, find something a little bit more appealing. We can do all of that and really customize our site for much better look and feel. And you can see that as well. We can make it smaller, or we can even change the boxes. Okay, another great thing is that you have the AI HTML. So if you have any images, just like I showed you on the AI canvas, so you can upload a screenshot and it will generate the HTML and essentially convert it into an AI generated image and insert it into your site. Okay, very powerful, very advanced when it comes to ClickSitesAI. And just last but not least, there is the AI assistant, which I'll show you. You can actually you can ask it general questions, you can narrate it, it'll assist you if you have questions. Okay, you have something called the command example, so you can see how it can help you as well. On sections, you can ask it to do certain things on the canvas. Maybe you want to make adjustments, edit selected text, edit the images, or add images. We can do all of that great stuff. And even when it comes to the text, just like I showed you on the AI canvas, you can actually give it instructions to make changes and edits, whether it's text. If you have an image, then you would select the image and give it instructions on what you want. And then last but not least, you also have the ability of something called the AI rewrite, where the AI will come completely rewrite the image. And then you also have something called AI redesign, where it'll actually redesign the image and the layout as well. Okay, so that's just a very quick demonstration of ClickSitesAI. And as you go back into the dashboard, you can see all these amazing other features, but there's so much more, and they'll be covered in the tutorials. But that's a really quick way of getting started with ClickSitesAI. So hopefully you enjoyed this demonstration. Go ahead and get access now, and I shall see you I'll see you in the inside. And when you go to tutorials, you have a complete nice library, a vault of step-by-step videos on how to really get the most out of ClickSitesAI. Okay, take care. Bye bye.